Hey guys, welcome on back, and I hope you guys are having a good day, afternoon, morning, or evening. In the last episode, we stopped in at the one of our next Riddler hostage rooms, and today we are going to be not only will we be finishing Riddler, but we will be finishing up the last of our side missions that
I've
we've
done
got.
it. This is one puzzle you cannot
So,
solve. I studied your techniques.
won't be a
Reviewed your
whole
childish
lot
gadgets.
going
And
on
there's
this
nothing in your arsenal
episode,
that can
but
help you defeat
I mean,
this crew.
it's basically just
The
the
hostage
cleanup
will die, and
episode.
I will
So
be victorious.
all the story stuff, we got all that done
I need to find
last
a way to save you.
episode, and now we're
I'll be
just in
back.
cleanup mode. And what I find kind of interesting about this room is depending on when you do it,
Do you hear me?
you can do it either with the the freeze blast grenade and the line launcher, or you can do it. I said line launcher. Either with the freeze blast and the bat claw, or you can do it with the line launcher. Kinda really just goes to show though that Riddler, he does study bats as gadgets, but he's not studying them enough.
What's wrong, Dark Knight? Too much pressure?
And yeah, this one ain't too hard. Just use a few gadgets. Just gotta pick up some stuff and move it, and press the wrong buttons on the wrong ones and a few times. And we've saved this doctor. Have to get the radio frequency from her.
You're okay now. He gave you a number.
He did. Oh no. What was it?
It's important. You need to remember them.
Oh, yes, it was 606 by 120.
You need to rest here and then make your way back to the church if you feel up to it. I need to go after Riddler.
And a bit of attention to detail from Rocksteady is if you talk to one of the security guards and Bishop at the start of the game, after you rescue all of them from Harley and them, she'll actually mention that doctor we just saved, she got hit in the head when Harley broke into the medical building. And and there's probably a good chance that she either got hit on the head again, or she didn't fully recover from her previous head trauma. So it's a nice attention to detail that and it's a little unfortunate as well when you think about it. But that doctor, she's probably suffering probably a little bit from a concussion. With all the blunt trauma that she's taken to the head, probably, and she hasn't had proper time to fully recover from it. So, I mean, yeah, poor doctor, she's had a rough night
I'll wait here till I get my breath
thus
back.
far.
Try and get back to the church.
But so we save her and we solve the riddle. We get the location of the next hostage.
You cheated. I know you cheated. This isn't over. Oh no. Now things get far more difficult. People will die and you will be to blame.
And of course, Riddler, he's thrown a tantrum. And of course, he's accusing us of cheating and all of that, which, not any of us are cheating during those rooms. He's just a sore loser and all of that. And I really think it would do him some good, if he was just able to get a girlfriend. If he was just able to get a girlfriend who would love on him the same way that Harley loves on the Joker, he'd probably do a bit better in life if he just got a girlfriend. And it says on his bio that he has like a compulsive need for attention and all of that in one of the game guides. And it sounds like if he just got a girlfriend who loved him the same way that Harley loved the Joker, it would improve his self-esteem. And it would probably do him a whole lot of good if he just found a girlfriend.
I need to grapple further for the booster.
But she'd still also have to put up with his ego as well. So it would be interesting if he did, but But yeah, make our way over to the other side of the industrial district for our next Riddler hostage.
What kept you? Did you get lost? Were you scared? Did I finally get to you? Have you accepted that I am the winner here? Have I ground you down? Have I made my point? No. Well, this next room will. That, I guarantee.
Yeah, and he's just running his mouth. He's so sure of himself that he's won this time. And don't mind that giant rotating saw there. It does look rather intimidating, but that saw ain't, it ain't nothing to worry about too much.
May I suggest
So you just turn around and we have the control box there. Gotta wait for Mr. Saul to kindly move out of the way. Give her a quick fire battering. We just crouch below so Mr. Saul can, just move out of the way for us. And if you time it right, this is really the only hard part of this room is just, getting up here on the upper part while Mr. Saul is down on the floor. That's really the only hard part. And, some more taunting from Edward Nashton. That's his real name. I guess he just didn't like his real name, and he went by different name. But Edward's real name is Eddie. If y'all didn't know. And the last bit here.
I cannot begin to fathom the level at which
this
your primitive
lawn
brain
launcher, and
functions.
he saved the doctor in style.
Give up and die. Nah.
You're safe now.
How the hell did you do that?
Tell me the numbers.
1, 1, 5, 7, 8, 0.
You'll be safe here for now. If you get the chance, head back to the church.
And there we go. We're almost done rescuing all the guards. We believe we've only got one left, and I am sad to admit it, and it's rather embarrassing that it even happened. But for those of y'all who are wondering, y'all gonna get to see the first game over screen in this entire Let's Play.
How did you do it? Did you cheat?
I'm
Of course
ashamed
you
to
did.
admit it.
How could I expect anything more from someone like you?
And it pains me because it's like the one, it's not like it's in a hard part of the next Riddler room that gets me. It's not even a hard part. It's, it, I don't know why. It's just, I guess the game just decided that, that I couldn't complete an entire playthrough and not get one game over. I don't know. Maybe next playthrough I can get
Riddler
that,
kept me locked up somewhere
perfect
before he brought me.
playthrough with no game
I could
over.
hear the others, but
It's always
I
next
don't
time.
know where it was.
And of
Thanks for
course,
saving
you can
me.
always talk to
I
the
hope you find Riddler
doctors as
and hurt
well.
him for what he did to us.
And the last hostage who we're going to need to save out of the Riddler trap rooms will be the security guard who was talking to the other doctor back when they were at the church, who was checking on the doctor who is probably suffering from some level of concussion. The guard and Bishop. She'll be our last guard that we have to save before the um uh before you basically get told that if you want to complete the rest of Riddler's side mission, that you have to basically find the rest of the Riddler trophies and all of that. But since we've already done all that, we won't have to do that. We'll just be able to step back outside, and Oracle will send us the location of the Riddler. So we'll be finishing his side mission as soon as we get out of here. And you know, so yeah.
What's good for me and potentially fatal for you, Dark Knight? Don't bother taxing your tiny mind, for the answer is obviously my final puzzle. Will you save the ignorant guard? I'll be shocked if you do.
Get me out of here!
As you can see, Dark Knight, that ignorant guard is currently experiencing the shocking sensation of her own mortality. Can you help her without experiencing yours?
So yeah, it's just up here where I get my first game over screen, and any of y'all who are waiting for it, you can go ahead and leave your comments down below. And all that. Yes, there's the game over. I guess it's not a proper playthrough of Arkham City unless you get at least one game over. There. You know, go ahead, make your comments, drop a like while you're down there.
Help me, please!
Let's try it again, I guess, Got the first death out of the way.
That ignorant guard is currently experiencing
Let's do
the
it properly
shocking
this time.
sensation of her own mortality.
Well, well. So the shaved monkey has failed. How utterly, utterly...
It's funny, I said let's do it properly this time. I don't know, the game must have glitched. Must be some more of that Scarecrow's fear
As you can
gas
see,
or
Dark
something. I
Knight,
don't know,
that
guys.
ignorant guard is
But I
currently
said,
experiencing the
let's do
shocking
this
sensation of her own
properly this
mortality.
time.
Can you help her without experiencing yours?
I said, let's do this properly
Can you
this time.
rise to the occasion and solve this problem? Or will you be left
There we go.
crushingly
Got it.
disappointed?
First try, guys. I don't know what you guys were talking about. First try.
You wrapped your brain around that
What
last
game
puzzle and
over?
squeezed out a
What
predictable
game over
solution.
screen?
How will you attempt to solve this
Didn't I
next
tell
puzzle?
that this was like, a perfect, it was a perfect deathless run? Didn't you guys know that? What game over? But yeah, you get past that totally easy and, simple puzzle. You just gotta run and slide under a grate. I don't know what you guys are talking about. And we
This
gotta
challenge was
just hit
designed by
the
me to
question
defeat you.
marks. Then we go through. Then we
I believe it's
gotta use the REC, and then we have to use the RCB, to hit some question marks. And I just gotta hit some question marks. Absolutely, like on the first try each time. Perfectly. Yo, yeah, there's Riddler. He's over there accusing us of cheating, but he's over there cheating. He's over there. He's over there. He's remote controlling the floor. He's shocking us. He's over there cheating. The one causing us to,
How many bats does it take to solve my
he's the
challenge?
one,
Obviously
cheating.
more
He's
than
shocking.
one.
He's remote controlling the floor. I tell you what, the nerve. He trying to accuse us of cheating. But you get past that and Eddie's clear attempt at cheating, and we got to turn off the security box. You got to line launch, and you don't want to. You obviously you don't want to touch the spinning saws there. Even though they aren't moving very fast and all of that, they still
Who's
are an
keeping you?
instant
Fear
death if
or
they do
stupidity?
touch. If they do touch you.
Do you need help, Dark Knight?
So, even though they're not moving very
A brute
fast,
force approach to a simple
you don't want to touch them.
Dark Knight. How predictable.
Don't want to touch them. And now we just, play on the line launcher for a few minutes or moments. And we save and Bishop.
You weren't supposed to do that! That room was impossible! How did you... Oh, this isn't over, Dark Knight. You may have defeated me tonight, but I'll be back.
Where is he?
I'll deal with Riddler. Just tell me the code.
Code?
He gave everyone else a code. Why didn't he give you one?
He sounded like he thought you'd die in here. I guess he was wrong. Is there anything I can do?
No. Get back to the church when you can. Oracle, we've got a problem. I solved the last Riddler room, but there wasn't a radio frequency.
What's he up to?
I don't think he thought I'd defeat his last room.
That's good, right?
He's still got hostages from the church. If they're still alive, I need to find them. Search every record about the buildings he's used so far. There may be a connection there.
So now we'll have another call from
Right.
Eddie.
Listen to me carefully. I still have more of those guards, so... I'll just need a couple of days and I will make a puzzle so taxing that you will never solve it. I will. You'll see.
You can hear him from here. He's shaking in his boots. He knows he's backed into a corner. He's scared.
I think I've found something that links all the Riddler rooms. It looks like they were all owned by a Mr. Fine. He seems to have acted as some sort of property broker.
When was this?
Before Arkham City was built. It's a long shot, I know, but he sold one other property 3 months before Arkham opened. There's no record of who to, but I'm sending you the location now.
Thanks, Oracle. I'll check it out.
Yep, and he's all the way over there in the Bowery. He's in Penguin's old backyard. And, now we just got to go over there and we have to politely explain to Eddie that kidnapping doctors and their security team and, and putting them into horrendous death traps and making every Arkham player over the past, like 15 plus years of, Arkham Asylum, City, Arkham Knight, Origins, and that other game that shall not be named. Making the player base collect like, thousands of Riddler trophies and puzzles and all of that for like 15 plus years is not fun or good or entertaining, and we have to go, punch Riddler in the face.
Please. I'll go back and look.
But first, we have to, teach inmates that bullying political prisoners isn't nice.
I'm gonna find someplace safe to hide
All
from
right,
these animals.
now we can go punch an egotistical narcissist in the face. And also, we haven't saved our buddy Cash yet. And Cash is the GOAT. Man is the GOAT. And we will be seeing him again in the third game. So, I mean, Cash is the GOAT. I don't care what anyone says. Cash is the GOAT. He's one of the best side characters in this saga of
That's right,
games.
Worms. Keep walking. You remember how to walk, don't you?
Riddler, when I get out of here, I'm gonna hurt you for this. You hear me?
Come now, Mr. Cash. In order to hurt me, you would have to break free from the predicament you currently find yourself in, and attack me in such a way that does not cause me to press this remote detonator, distributing your primitive DNA all over the walls.
I'll do it.
You'll try, I'll give you that. But I doubt you will succeed without blowing yourself up. Oh, and I'm sure I mentioned the remote detonator I have here. One press, Cash. You ignorant buffoons will be all over the walls.
I can walk all night, Riddler.
Good. Let's see if you still feel the same tomorrow.
Riddler's attached explosives to his hostages. If they stop moving, they'll die. I can't get in their way.
I can't walk anymore.
Please, for the love of God, stop this.
Let's see. How to beat the bat. What? This cannot be happening. Do you really expect me to fall for this dark night? I know you won't kill me.
True, but you can't say the same about the others, can you?
Get your ass moving, Riddler.
You can't tell me what to do.
Do I need to press the button?
What? No. You'll pay for this, Batman.
You sure this thing won't work?
No. But there's no point in letting him know that, is there?
It feels so good
Don't worry,
each
Batman.
playthrough.
I'll teach that cripple
Don't
lesson.
it, guys? You just,
I'll keep him
you just
walking all
beat,
night.
you just
And when
beat
he realizes
Riddler.
he's been fooled, I'll drag his ass back
And
to
you
his cell.
take
Get out of my
the
way.
joy in, standing
with me,
beside
Batman.
Cash and just
It's
watching him
payback
walk
time.
in a circle. Now, for what we all do for what we do for the rest of the episode, for the majority of it, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, and I'll be honest with you. It's just a bunch of me, flying around the city, um, just waiting to spawn, trying to spawn in, the random acts of violence against all the political prisoners. And I do that for about the next 10 minutes or so. So for about the next 10 minutes or so, that's all I'm going to be doing until I, do the last two things that that's left to do in the game that either isn't the last of Selena's DLC mission, for her pack, and in last episode I told you guys what all that was. It was literally you just roaming around the Bowery and like the courtroom and the courthouse area in Park Row, just looking for the guys that Two Face gave the other half of her money to. So that's all she's got, and I'll be doing this, the political, the acts of violence side mission, and then we will be finishing up the Watcher in the Wings side mission, and then we'll be taking a visit to a place where every Batman fan is very aware of, and if you enjoy Batman as a character, it's a very pivotal place for Batman. And in all reality, it's the place where Batman was born. Some could say. So I'll try to keep the commentary for about the next 10 minutes or so interesting for you guys. But if you just want to see the last two things the last two things I do, you might want to skip ahead to about maybe 35-ish minutes, or about 36-ish minutes if you want to skip all the political prisoners being saved and all that. I don't blame you. I mean, it's not the most interesting because it's literally just, find two guys like in an alley somewhere and knock them out. And then you move on. But yeah, it is, I mean, it ain't, and I know it probably ain't the best, and, trying to commentate over it for like 11-ish minutes, is, just try to find random stuff to talk about. Yeah, and as you can see there, I got close enough to, for where the last thing I'm gonna do in the game is, or like as far as like any kind of mission or priority objective would send me to for the game. But yeah, just gonna fly around a bit, just for the random acts of violence, and and just once again, guys, I would just propose the question. If there's any game that can be played on the PS5 that you guys would watch me play or would want me to play, if I have the game and like either enough people either like that comment, or if I finally make like a community post and give you guys the option And to vote, I can also do it that way as well. But if not, then I got a few more ideas for a few games that I got that I think what that y'all like, and what I think we're going to check what we're going to play next. And I'd honestly, I'd love the feedback from you guys as well. Just to try to get a good idea of some of the stuff that you guys would want to see as well. But what I think we will be playing next, I think we will finish out the Arkham saga of games, and we will be, playing Arkham Knight next. And I will treat that one the same way I treated Asylum and City. I will show you guys everything, main story, all main story DLCs, the Season of Infamy DLCs, and I will show y'all the all the extra DLCs, the Harley Quinn DLC, Nightwing, Robin, the Red Hood DLC, and Catwoman as well. And if y'all want like the challenge map pack DLCs as well, y'all would really need to show love and support for that, because I mean that would just it just basically a whole bunch of combat maps, and there's enough guys that have already done those, but and I'm more so focused on like the story content and like showing you guys 100% of like all the main story stuff and DLCs and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I think we will be doing next. But if y'all would have other games y'all would want me to check out or play before Arkham Knight, let me know. Please, it's an open invitation. If the game can be played on like the PS5 and it's one I've got, I'll check it out. If that comment, let's say it gets 1,000 likes, and I'll give that game priority if it's one that I have. And if not, I mean, maybe, you guys maybe share the video around, and maybe like and subscribe, and maybe y'all help me grow my channel, and when I start getting monetization and all that from all the videos, and you guys help me grow the channel, we'll go back to whichever game it was that that got all those likes. But yeah, here we are, almost done with the political prisoner side mission, and I hope you guys enjoyed the little yap sesh, just trying to feel in the soul crushing suffering of trying to look for two guys in a supermax prison that are kind of standing off to the side somewhere in like all the back alleys. But yeah, and yeah, we're almost done with that. And the last guy we end up getting is over here in the back alley by the museum. So yeah, we end up making our way over there. All right. So yeah, that will be where I believe, our last political prisoner rescue will be. If I'm not misremembering, where we maybe find a few more between now and then, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. It's been a few days since I last watched over the footage. Yeah, here we go. And there, that should be, yeah, our last political prisoner
They took him
right
off me.
here. I still think we should knock those guys out like that when we kick them. Yeah, and there it goes. Case file is closed.
Batman, thank you.
But yeah, I still do think we should probably just instantly KO those guys because I mean, come on, Batman, he's 6'2", 210 pounds, and you cannot tell me that like the bat suit and all of its, the utility belt, the boots, the gauntlets, the cape itself, wouldn't all add in, at least like a couple, maybe a couple dozen pounds more, to the total weight of Bruce when he's in like a dive bomb, like in a dive bombing action, and he's gaining speed, kicking a guy in the side of the head or what have you. I still think that should knock, him out instantly. But yeah, the other area we were going, every Batman fan should know this location. As we, pay our respects. So yeah, and then we can listen to a holotape from Hugo as well.
This is a prison, not a war zone.
How does it feel, Wayne, to stand on the very stones that ran with your parents' blood? Do you feel sad, full of rage? Or does that outfit help bury your feelings, hiding your true self? Oh, you are a truly extraordinary specimen. I look forward to breaking you.
So yeah, and Hugo, he done leaves a little recording for you. We just got one more thing we got to do. The Watcher and the Wing side mission. Get the dialogue here.
I knew you would find me.
It wasn't hard. You left me a map. Who are you and what do you want? Why are you watching me?
We have been given many names, but you will come to know me as Azrael, loyal servant to the Order of Saint Dumas.
Just what I need. Another secret society.
I bring a message. Dark days are coming, Batman. The prophecy is coming true. You are the warrior who will close the gates of hell. You are the one who will save this day. And in doing so, events will occur that you cannot stop. From the ashes of Arkham, the fires will rage and Gotham will burn. And you will burn too.
I don't believe in fairy tales.
Believe what you will. The message has been delivered. We will meet again.
So yeah, there is our mysterious watcher, Azrael. And if any of y'all recognize that name from the comics, you guys will, probably have a pretty good idea who Azrael is from the comics. And we don't fully find out if, the events that happen in his comic run in the Nightfall comic happen, the exact same way in the Arkham games as they do in the comics. I don't think they do. Kind of, pre or, post, kind of the in-between time of the games. I would personally think that they don't happen. But yeah, so we have the info on our, on our mysterious watcher. And I don't know if I show his bio here, but if you looked at the mysterious watcher's bio before you complete his side mission, it will just say that everything on him is unknown. And so, but yeah, I thank you guys for sticking through and watching all the episodes, guys. And I just of course, I would ask all I'd ask for you guys to do if you've watched this far into the episode is maybe leave a like or a comment, maybe subscribe if you enjoyed. And well, why just here just here in the game just fly around a little bit. And and there is just one more little thing to show off as well. Now that like all the main mission and side story stuff is done, there's one more little thing to show off. And those of you who know, you guys will know what this is. Another little Easter egg. And don't mind the terrible placement. Just trying to find the right angle. And there we go. So for the last 2 minutes or so, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed the series, and I've got one more episode planned, that isn't like DLC or anything. And if you guys do want to see the Harley Quinn's Revenge DLC, if y'all do want me to play that as well, I have not done that one, recorded it as of, when this episode goes live. And if y'all would like me to play it, please, leave it down below in the in the comments for me. Let me know that, that's something that you guys would want to see. And, we're coming up on our last minute here. And once again, guys, I've been y'all's host. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. And then, beyond that, in the next series, we make our way through. And I've been your host, the Gaming Dragon. Don't forget, leave a like, comment, maybe subscribe. And share the video with friends if you think they'll enjoy the series. And I will see you guys in the next one.